Assalamu alaikum ladies. Today I'm going to make Tarkay Walay Chawal to go along with the aloo gosht that I'm cooking. For this you would need 5 cups of rice soaked, washed and soaked, 1 onion, a few green chilies cut, 2 tablespoons of garam masala and salt, and a pot. So in the pot you add oil, about at least half cup or 3/4 cup. I'm gonna put the onions in here. It's cold oil and you put the onions in there. This is the technique I use to fry onions to get the golden brown color, and I would suggest you trying this at least once. So you put the onions in the cold oil, turn the stove on, and then you put the lid on top of the dekcha. Make sure your flame is on medium and leave it covered. When you open it, you will see that your onions are nicely browned. So about, I would say, check as per your understanding. So here I'm putting about 4 teaspoons of salt in here for my 5 cups of rice. I don't want this to be too salty because I know I'm going to have salt from the aloo gosht. Then I'm adding 1 heap teaspoon of garam, 2 teaspoons of garam masala. And I'm going to fry it a bit, not for too long. We don't want to burn the garam masala. To this, I'm going to drain my water from the rice that was soaking, and I'm going to add the rice to it. Then in another kettle or just the tap water, the hot water, you have to put about 6 cups of water, so 1 cup more than the rice. The water should be about 1 part of your finger above the rice. That's the correct proportion for cooking any kind of pulao or rice dish. Give it a good stir. And then make sure your flame is on medium. And then I'm just going to add some saffron in here, strands, just a few. You could also soak the saffron in some milk, microwave it, and let the milk turn yellow. And then you can just spread it on top once the rice are done. You could even do that. And cover the pot. I'm actually tasting for salt, if the salt is right. But for 5 cups, put 4 teaspoons of salt. That's perfect. Especially if you want to eat this with another gravy. So cover it and cook it till the rice and water level is the same. So here it looks, the water is almost, it's just at the bottom. At this point, I'm going to add the green chilies that we had cut. Make sure you're using these long pakora, the chilies that you use for pakora, the long mirchi, and cut them and put it on top. If you want, you can add more. This actually gives it a great fragrance. On top of this, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of ghee. I put it on the chilies. I try to put it on the chilies so that the flavor of the chilies goes down into the rice. But you can just spread it all around. Just like that. Then you cover the pot, just making sure that all the ghee is melted into the rice. And I'm going to cover the pot with aluminum foil, like I always do for biryani or pulao. This is a great technique that I learned from the group, and I've been using it ever since. Unfortunately, my memory doesn't go that back, but it was definitely a trick that was shared on the group. And I'm going to cover it nicely with aluminum foil. I always save this and reuse it. Then I'm going to cover the pot nicely and tight. If you want, you could place something heavy on top of the lid. And I'm going to set my stove to low for 15 minutes, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So the rice are ready. after 15 minutes. Look at how beautiful and fluffy they are. And these rice smell so good with the green chilies on top when you open the pot, and that's why I use them. You could sprinkle some garam masala if you want on top, but it's not necessary. If you're eating it with another gravy, then this is perfect. You don't have to add anything more. Sometimes I also add sumac on top of it to give it this nice tangy taste, and it really tastes good when I do that. It also adds some color to the rice. Sumac is red. And your rice are ready. You could use these rice. They're so quick to prepare. They need we need only a few ingredients, and they go along really well with any kind of shorba type of salan. So try these and let me know how you like it. And if you like it, please do share it and leave a comment for me below. All right, Allah.